Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and freaking early, man. You know it. It's 3:30 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Man, I've got a Lulu of a video for you guys right down below. It's going to be the very first link right down below. It's a direct link right to TikTok, about a 30-second video. And a man's very upset. He's got a very important problem, a very important issue on his mind. Groundbreaking issue that will affect the humanity, the world, mankind. And there'll be more links down below this that talk about the story. And then there's going to be federal regulations I also put down below this, and you'll see why in a second. Okay, this happened in Ohio, in Fairview, Ohio, Petco. And there's a man, he looks pretty fit. He looks like your general, what I would describe as a MAGA man, between, 30 and 50. 30, maybe 40, between 40 and 55, let's say. Fit looking. I think he's got it looks like an American flag on his back. Nothing wrong with the American flag, but usually the people that are presenting it so prominently are MAGA. And I'm just guessing here. And he's got his poor little terrified dog with him. The dog actually looks embarrassed to be with him. And what is this guy so upset about? What has got him enraged today? It's the fact that he had to, apparently, I don't know if he actually had to use this, but he saw or he used that there's only one bathroom in this Petco. So he's very upset. He calls it a gender-neutral bathroom. Here, I always call it a unisex bathroom. I know for a fact that Dunkin' Donuts that I take my mother to sometimes for breakfast only has one bathroom. I never even thought twice about it. It's a very small store. It's got maybe 6 booths. It's got maybe 3 employees, and it's got a drive-through. Also, there's regulations down below for drive-throughs or takeouts, as they're called. And federal regulations only require one bathroom for a total occupancy of 15 employees and people in the store. And they don't. If it's more than 15, the federal law requires a men's and a woman's. So that's what this guy is so upset about, that there's a gender-neutral bathroom. Okay. So you hear him, it starts off and he's complaining to the employees. This is what he's saying in the video. This is stupid. People have had enough of this crap. I don't care what your policy is. And like I said, during this, you can see the dog's trying to get away from him. The dog actually looks embarrassed to be with him, and this poor little dog. And I think the employees tell him to talk to management, to the corporation. Because they just, this is probably some assistant manager and employees working at Petco. They didn't build the place. They didn't put the bathroom in. They're not, they have no say over, and it's a federal law anyway. It doesn't require more than one bathroom. Call it a gender neutral, call it unisex, call it whatever. The bathroom. Most people don't have a problem. Most people have bigger problems on their minds, like, paying mortgages or stuff like that. But this guy. So they tell him to take it up to speak to someone up at corporate. And he says, I just did that. She told me it doesn't matter. Apparently, he talked to the assistant manager. She told me it doesn't matter. She about to talk to me like that, he says. Stop with this gender neutral shit. Men and women are different. Okay, like I said, the video will be right down below. So this guy is having I can't imagine my life being so boring and so slow that I actually am upset that, and it's not even the store employees. They have no say. They have nothing to do with the bathroom. This bathroom was built from blueprints by the franchise owner, the franchisees. And these employees have absolutely nothing to do with the fact that there's one bathroom in here. And it doesn't even occur to this guy. So he's just going off and yelling, we've had enough. I talked about this in another video. I swear to God, I go out in public every single day. I go to Walmart. I go shopping. I've gone to movie theaters, to malls, to beaches, to parks. I ride my bike every day around town. I go shopping, laundromats. Actually, I don't go to the laundromat anymore. And I don't see what these guys are seeing. He says, he's sick and tired of this. I did a video talking about this. And every time, this is like almost word for word what I hear from every one of people like this. I don't have a problem with gay people, but I'm tired of this being stuck in my face. I'm tired of this being shoved in my face. And I did a video talking about this because I don't see that. I don't know why I'm not seeing it. Well, actually, I do. I watch local news. I watch CBS News, ABC News after that once in a while. Usually I watch the local news. But there's an article, I'll put this link down below. I put it in my other video, that Fox News brings this up more than any other channel. They pound their viewers with LGBTQ complaints. That this is, there's a pride parade here. There's a library with a drag show there. And they constantly show this stuff. The numbers are down below. It's ridiculous how often Fox News pounds their viewers with this stuff, and they're sick and tired of it being in their faces. It doesn't occur to them it's because they're watching Fox News, and if they just turn the channel, it wouldn't be in their faces anymore. And like I said, the links are down below. So what is it? What is it about this? What is it about this whole thing that has this guy so upset? Other than the fact that whoever the franchise owner who had the blueprints for this place only put one bathroom in. And like I said, the federal regulations are down below. They don't require more than one bathroom. Federal regulations. And here in Connecticut, they're saying, I looked up I didn't look up Ohio, but I'm guessing it's the same. If there's under 15 people total occupancy in a store, I guess they're counting employees and shoppers. Like the Dunkin' Donuts I go to usually has about, maybe 8 customers at the most and about 3 employees. So in general, I guess they're averaging how many people are in the store. They don't require more than one bathroom. Call it whatever you want. I don't know if he's just angry at the label, if it said gender neutral. And I can't imagine my life being so boring and slow that I actually get enraged and start yelling at other human beings who have nothing to do with this. And I start yelling at other human beings about this topic. And I started thinking about this. Why is this guy so angry? I don't have kids. Fortunately, through 2.5 years of drug abuse, it's probably better that I didn't have kids looking back, but I never got married. I'll talk more about that in a second. Is he concerned about his kids using the bathroom and being safe? In the regulations down below, it requires that there's a deadbolt. They're very specific about it's got to be secured, a deadbolt lock, and all this other stuff. So, as long as you watch your kids go in the bathroom and hear the lock click and you watch the door, I don't see this problem. I don't see I don't see why these people are so upset. I actually do, because it's being shoved in their faces. Except they don't realize that they're the ones allowing it to be shoved in their faces through Fox News. So I started thinking. He talks about men and women are different. And I wonder about this kind of man. The whole thing with the Barbie movie lately. There's I don't get this. For the life of me, I do not get this. How men can be so insecure that they're worried that America is making men weak and making women stronger, and somehow that's going to ruin America. I don't get this. Let me talk about this. Since I've been clean and sober, I've had 2 serious long-term relationships. I've been clean and sober for almost 17 years now. First 7 years, I just worked on myself. I didn't date. I was celibate completely. And that worked out for the better, because at the end of 7 years, I had myself together. I had an art business, and it worked out for the best. And I dated 2 women that I knew from school. And the way I came across them were on Facebook. They were women that I had gone to school with like 30 years ago. Both of them were what you would call strong women, very strong women. They worked, they had professional jobs. They made right around $100,000 a year. I'm an artist. It's hit or miss. It's feast or famine with me. So they would go to work. I would stay home. A lot of times I would do the dishes. The first girl I had, she loved to cook. She was a great cook. I dated her for about a year. She had a couple businesses. She owned her own home. And I've always, like I've said, I've always looked at this as an even proposition, a 50-50 relationship. Like I remember putting up the in-ground pool all day, which was quite a job while she was at work, and I take care of things there. She takes care of things here. Usually too, it would work out where I would pay the mortgage, the rent, the bills, and the girl, she would save money for vacations and other things. And that worked for us. That kind of made me the man to pay for the roof over our heads and the bills and stuff like that. Even though both women were making like 3 or 4 times more than me. I wondered why I came across strong women. Like, these were both very strong women. And I'm not the kind of guy that hits on women. Like, I don't want to come across, like like I was saying on Facebook, when I see attractive girls I knew from high school, I don't want to be that guy that comes across as a creep, saying, you look so, because I see that every day on Facebook. You look beautiful, honey, just you see that every single day there. And I'm not going to be one of those guys. So you almost, every time, I would wait for the women to make the first move. That's just who I am. And, because I don't want to be that creep. And I think doing that, the more what you would call strong women were drawn to me. They made the first move. And it worked out fine for me. Like I said, the money. There was one time with my first girlfriend, not Audrey, that I was lying in bed. And it was in the morning. And she was at the end of the bed standing up. And she actually grabbed me by my ankles and pulled me down the bed, which kind of shocked me. I didn't think she wasn't all that tall or big, or I didn't think she was that strong. And it kind of shocked me. But looking back, I kind of enjoyed that whole incident. Anyway, some guys aren't scared of strong women. And some people have more things to do than complain about unisex bathrooms to store employees. The links will be down below. I'll be back later with another video. You guys have a great Wednesday.